have a lot of exciting things lined up and some new recipes to try. So if you guys are ready, then let's get to it. Welcome back to Wake and Bake. As usual, I'm here with my all-time favorite baker, Nani, and we're going to try out one of her awesome recipes. So, what are we doing today?
So today we'll be doing something classic, all-time favorite, red velvet cake.
But I know what you're gonna say. Before I start, I have to wear my apron, right?
Yes.
So you hang in there and I'll get changed in just a sec. And I'm ready.
Wow, that was quick.
Magic.
But I can do that too.
Oh my god, wow.
Already?
That's a nice trick. So what do we need here actually?
Alright, so let's go through the ingredients. So we have our full cream milk of 250 ml, and we have 300 grams of all-purpose flour.
Alright.
4 whole eggs, 250 grams of our corn oil. We have 115 grams of salted butter. We have 400 grams of caster sugar. So we have vanilla essence. We have 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder, and we have, of course, because it's red velvet, so we need a bit, about a quarter teaspoon of the red powder coloring, and of course we need our salt.
So before we start, do you have any tips or tricks on how we can save time when it comes to baking?
So it's really important that firstly we need to preheat our oven. So we're going to preheat at 170 Celsius. There you go, and that's it.
So shall we get started by mixing the batter?
Yes, let's start with taking our butter first. So we are going to mix in our mixing bowl. So we're going to start off with our butter, and next will be our caster sugar. And we're going to need our vanilla essence, just about a teaspoon. So we're going to mix these 3 ingredients first. So while mixing, we can do the rest of our ingredients, which is our buttermilk.
Oh, so you add in the coloring now
so that we can mix this together. So this is good to go. So this is ready. Alright, so we're going to put this aside. And then we're going to prepare our flour mixture that we will put in our baking soda, 1 teaspoon. And then we have to put in our cocoa powder as well, and a pinch of salt. So you are going to mix this as well. Time to put our eggs one at a time. So this is good to go. So we are now going to add in our oil. So goes in our corn oil. So this is good. So if you see the batter, it's creamy.
Yes.
And now we are going to alternate our flour mixture and our milk.
Okay, so the flour first. Buttercream.
Okay. And we are going to pour the remaining
red. That color just wakes you up immediately.
There you go. So we're going to mix this well. So this is ready. This is a lot. I mean, if you were to put it at one go, it's going to bake at about 50 minutes. So it's time consuming, and we want to cut that because baking is supposed to be easy.
Yeah.
So we use 3 tins all together, and of course we need our canola cooking spray.
Our very trusting spray.
Alright, there you go.
Okay.
The second one. Alright, so this is done. You're going to spray that for me, and we are ready to pour it into our tin. I mean, look at the batter. It's
red, it's bright, it's creamy, it's just screaming at you.
Yes.
It's saying, eat me.
This is done, so we are going to flatten. So So this is ready to go into our oven, and we are going to bake them at 25 to 30 minutes.
So we'll let our red velvet cook, and we'll see you guys in about 25 minutes. That sounded like the oven.
So it has been baking for 25 minutes, so let's go check it out. Look at that, looks amazing.
Oh my god, the color. I love the color.
So this is ready. Alright, there we go.
So our cakes have been taken out from the oven and we've left it to cool for about an hour.
An hour, correct.
So now we're gonna start on my personal favorite part of any cake, the frosting.
Everyone's favorite?
Everyone's
So we're gonna go through the frosting ingredients. So for a red velvet cake, we need cream cheese frosting.
Nice.
So we're gonna start off with our icing sugar. We're using about 3 cups of icing sugar, 115 grams of salted butter, and 450 grams of cream cheese.
Oh wow.
And we have a bit of salt and also vanilla essence. Start very simple. So let's start with our salted butter. So let's beat the butter first until it's creamy. And once this is creamy, we are adding on the cream cheese. I'm going to mix this. Alright, so the cream cheese is mixing very well with our butter. So it's time for us to sieve our icing sugar. So we are going to sieve it this way. So this is done on this part. So we're going to add more of the icing sugar. Alright, so this is ready. So if you can see the difference, I mean... So now it's time for us to put into our cream cheese.
Alright.
But we're just going to add a bit of salt. Oops. Just a bit of salt. And then we're going to have a bit of vanilla, about 1 teaspoon. And then we are going to mix in
our icing sugar.
So if you think that this is too sweet as well, so now we are going to mix
the rest of it. The rest of the snow.
Cool. So we are going to mix this for about 2 to 3 minutes. Just like that. So we're going to start to frost. Alright, so we are going to put a bit of the frosting right
This
in the
is always
center.
one of my favorite parts because I just love frosting on any cakes.
And then we are going to spread. So if you see, this is good. So to get onto our second layer. So we are going to put a bit more here. So this looks amazing. Alright, so we're going to go on to our last layer. And we are going to top it off with the rest of our cream cheese. So this is done.
Look at that red velvet goodness. I'm more than ready to try it. Can we have a piece now?
Yes, so bigger knife this time because the layers looks amazing.
Yeah, because it's a very thick layer, so you need a bigger knife.
I'm gonna go through. I mean, look at that. It's really soft that I need to. Ta-da! So I'm just gonna lie it down. There you go. Do me the honor to try it out.
Oh, and the cream cheese just looks so fluffy.
Is it too cheesy for you?
It's not too cheesy.
Not too cheesy.
So good. It's not too sweet. I can actually taste a bit of the cocoa in the powder. And you know, I had no idea that actually red velvet contains cocoa powder.
Really?
I had no clue, no.
So this is the time for you to make them as well.
I could just eat this cake the entire day.
But we don't have much time because we need to do our next recipe.
I forgot about that. We still have another exciting recipe coming right after this. So for those of you at home watching, don't go anywhere because we have another... is it a secret after this?
Yes, it is.
Still another exciting recipe coming right up.
Super
so don't go
easy.
anywhere. Until then, this is Wake and Bake. So we're back on Wake and Bake. We have all our ingredients ready. So Nani, can you tell me what it is we're baking?
So today we'll be making strawberry scones.
ingredients that we're gonna need for this?
So we're gonna need 115 grams of butter, 300 grams of all-purpose flour, of course strawberries.
Fresh strawberries.
Fresh strawberries. So we have about 2 cups of these. We have 150 grams of full cream milk, 1 whole egg, 1 tablespoon of baking powder, salt, and 1 egg for just later on for us to egg wash them.
So what's our first step then?
So first we need is to cut the strawberries, and help me to do that. So while she cuts the strawberries, so I'm going to show you how to make the dough as well.
All right.
So we're going to start off with having our flour. So we're going to put in our flour in, and then we are going to mix our baking powder. Then we're going to have a bit of salt, and then we are going to have our butter. So it's going to look like a dough.
Okay.
So then I'm going to use a knife to just incorporate flour with the butter. And then we're going to sort of use our fingers. So that's why the kids love to do this. Alright, so this is done over
Alright,
the
so
weekend.
the strawberries are done.
It's done. Alright, so now we're going to mix the strawberries into our dough. So once we put in the strawberries, we're no longer going to use our hands. So we are just going to mix it with our spatula.
Okay.
So lastly, what we need to do is actually mixing the milk with the egg together. So we're just going to whisk the eggs together with the milk slowly. So you can pour it bit by bit. So I'm just going to mix this first. This is what I like to do, is the folding technique. But usually kids make it super messy, but it's fine. So since we're going to fold it this way, the milk mixture.
Of the milk.
Alright, so the dough is coming together. So this is almost done. And then we're going to add about 3 tablespoons of sugar. So we're going to mix this well. And your strawberry scones are ready to be baked. Alright, so this is done. So what we're going to do is, why do I call it modern? Because we're going to do something else. So usually scones are actually cut into rounds.
Yes.
Alright, so they're going to look really cute little round scones. But this time we are going to roll it and we're going to make it look like pizza.
Really?
Yeah, because kids love pizza, so we're gonna roll it and make it look like it. So let's do that.
That sounds like fun.
So we're gonna start with flouring a bit on the mat. So you're gonna put in the dough, and then we are gonna just put a bit more flour because kids love to do this. So that's why I did this recipe. It looks like really thin pizza. We want it to be like a thick size. And then we're going to use our rolling pin. And we're just going to roll this out. Just like that. And then we're going to use our pizza cutter. And you're just going to go all the way. So we have completed cutting our modern scones, but we also need to preheat our oven at 170 Celsius for about 15 minutes. So this is done. So we're going to need a cake spade. So what we're going to do is we are going to lift this up
and transfer our.
So I'm just going to put it here. So what we're going to do with this is we are going to egg wash our scones. So this is my favorite part as well. So my kids love to do this. We are going to sprinkle with a bit of sugar, but this is optional. So like I said, you can always cut them into different shapes. You can also get cookie cutters and cut them into stars, into heart shapes, square. You can play shapes with your children.
Any sort of fun shapes.
Any sort of fun shapes that you want to create. So this is ready. So we are going to bake them in the oven right now for about 25 minutes. So our scones are in the oven, so we're going to wait for about 25 minutes or until it's golden brown.
So see you all in 25 minutes. So our 25 minutes is up and our strawberry scones are done.
So let's check out the oven. So this is ready. Our strawberry scones are puffed.
Wow, and the strawberries have sort of like melted.
Correct. I personally love to eat it while it's hot, but you can also wait for it to cool down.
But we're gonna enjoy it freshly baked today.
So we're gonna arrange it on
our tray.
over here. So this is done. So this looks good.
Great. So I'm gonna dig in.
Hey, not yet, because we have to put our icing sugar.
Okay.
So this is ready. I mean, look at that.
Wow.
With the strawberries and everything else, this looks good. Would you like to try one?
Definitely. I'll grab a plate.
All right, there you go. Okay, which one would you like to choose?
I'll go for this one, the one that looks
like a pizza, right?
Like a real pizza.
Like a real pizza.
So, our modern strawberry scones in the shape of a pizza. The sourness of the strawberries to the scones and the added sugar helps balance the flavor of the scones.
Not too sour?
No. Wow. So yummy. Again, yet another amazing recipe. Thank you so much, Nani.
Welcome.
I really enjoyed the red velvet cake and now the strawberry scones in the shape of pizzas. Like, how much more creative can that be? But as you know, I have to go for a while now.
You're gonna leave me again?
Yes, but I'll be seeing you again soon because I'm going on my dessert adventure. But until then, I'll be seeing all of you at home very soon. This is Wake and Bake. If you're in Penang, then your trip won't be complete without some good old-fashioned chendol. Especially on a hot day like this, an ice-cold chendol will make your day, which is why we're bringing you to the Penang famous street chendol. If you're ready, let's go. Can I get one chendol?
Miss, this is your.
Thank you. Oh my god, it's so good. So today we're going to meet the owner of the famous Penang Road, famous Teochew Channel, to ask him some questions about this delicious signature drink. It tastes so yummy. I just want to know why do you think so many people come and queue up for your chendol?
Actually, we are recipe, right? We follow my grandpa until 84 years ago, right? Until now, we never changed the recipe.
So you mentioned that it's a family recipe.
Yeah.
You guys maintain the same recipe throughout all these years, or have you changed it a little bit?
No, we never changed.
So it's original.
Yeah, original.
What are your future plans for this place?
Now we are doing the franchise. Our future plans is if you can, we want to oversee. Maybe we are going Taiwan, China, Middle East.
That's amazing. So not just Malaysia. So everyone else from Southeast Asia is able to taste like this original recipe.
Yeah.
Do you know the origins of chendol, actually, how it came to be?
For my knowledge, it's from Indian people. Malaysia weather very hot, very hot.
Yeah.
So maybe you're selling something the ice one for the customer.
Something that's like cooling for them for the hot weather.
Yeah.
Well, Jim, thank you so much for sharing all that information.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
I'm gonna enjoy my chendol.
Yeah, enjoy your day. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Just along the busy roadside of Gurney Drive is a cute little cottage that serves amazing crepes. We're just about to go and check that out. Setup that you have here. It's very homemade, it's very comfortable. How did you first decide to open the Crepe Cottage?
In actual fact, I'm a banker. I used to tell my daughter, I said, how nice if when mommy retires, mommy has a place, something like Cottage, you know, Cottage in Archie, the soda shop. It would be nice if I have a place, something like that. I'm going to make it retro. And why do I choose crepes? You know, before I started this place, crepes can only be available in 5-star hotels. People have to pay through their nose to have a plate of it. I feel that, you know, it's a nice dish, sort of food. It should be available to everybody at a reasonable price so that everybody can enjoy it. So
that's how you decided?
That's how I decided to start off.
Tell us maybe what are some of your signature dishes?
This is one of them. This is called mango cut mangoes at the bottom. The crepe is flavored with fresh mango puree. The ice cream is mango.
So it's like a mango galore, everything.
Yeah.
Mango. So I'm gonna have a bite of this delicious mango crepe. There's fresh mangoes at the bottom and crepe with mango puree, right? I really like how crispy the crepe is. The crepes that I've usually tried are soft.
Most of them are soft, and some of them are baked. So when it's baked, it's crispy.
Yeah, it's a really nice change. I love it. Oops. Okay, I'll just have the ice cream. It's crunchy, it's good, it's fruity. Who doesn't love mango? Thank you so much for having us. Thank you for letting me try your delicious crepe ice cream. And thank you for those wonderful stories. It was very inspirational.
Thank you. Thank you
so much for coming.
Just as the lighthouse guides ships to shore, we hope that we manage to guide you through your baking journey. If you do try our recipes, please don't forget to tag us and follow us on our social media accounts for a lot more interesting recipes. Until next time, I'm your host Mahira Khan, and this is Wake and Bake.